I hate that the link of YouTube is all the time different. I need to go there. Okay. I'm gonna put you. Are you? Oh, you're not in the call. Can you call? I mean, you're not sharing a screen.
Because the Discord stops.
Okay, I don't know. You can. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That works. Okay, testing sound to see the volume. It's okay. Testing sound to see the volume. It's okay. Testing sound. Testing again. Testing again. Okay. That feels okay. All right. So today it's gonna be more focused on the dialogue system. I've been already working during the day and I'm in a very good spot, so it's gonna be more like polishing and start preparing the dialogues and quests in a UI. I got a first pass of what is a kind of procedural camera, so when I interact with different characters, I go to a location and then the characters go to the location. I'm now working with a smoother rotation, so they don't get looking to the wrong direction, but that shouldn't be a big deal. And in theory, what I would like to test very quickly is this character. If I duplicate it with different positions and rotations, should always work in theory. So let me test this very quick. Again, the rotation is not yet done, but at least the position. Okay, no, nothing is done. Oh, that's a bug. Okay. Of course. Interesting. Okay. But the first one works. So if I delete all this, let me just test something very quick. Yeah, that one works. So if I move you to a different location and a different rotation, would you still work here? Okay. Why, when I do this, so we got the one in the left and the one in the right. And I go here. This is the same in theory. So if I go to this one, it looks to the one on the left. That's what is going on. Let me just make sure about that. And let's see who is centered. Yeah, it's looking to the one in the left. I'm not sure exactly why. So I'm gonna start checking the blueprint. Okay, so when I pass this reference here, this, okay. So the CRETE cinematic takes this reference and the interaction component that's so fucking weird again. Okay, let me just put a so if I interact with you, you are basic pawn 1 expected. If I interact with you, you are basic pawn 4. But when when I bind you here, you are pawn number 4. Something tells me that the dialogue cinematic is not refreshing as should do. So I'm gonna go to okay, this is the part that we need to actually check. This is when everything is bound. So if I talk with the one in the left, that's pawn 1. That is pawn 1. Oh, there is no binding process. Really? That's actually weird. So if this crazy thing. So that's not even fired? The this is not fire, this is bullshit. That's not. Okay, let me just make sure that conversation cinematic, and let's open the sequencer blueprint. If I find it. Okay, why you are not fired? Uncreated. I mean, I'm assuming that you are always created, unless I need to put a event track, which looks weird. If that's the case. Okay, let's make an event here, for example. Whatever. Let's close this. Okay, let's try again, and let's see if this is called. So that is okay. That is expected. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I'm a fan or not yet, but clearly it's cool. The interesting part is that the blueprint directory is not created, there is no event. I hope this fucking works, man, because if not, I'm gonna get... No, it's not working because it's going back to the previous. Unless... Wait a second. Unless it's because... It's still... Oh! Updated. Oh! So... Oh, okay, this is fucking cool actually, okay. It's created once we got a first event. That's so weird, man. That shouldn't be like that. Like, I mean, first it's super convoluted to have this in this way. I understand that maybe you want to save some overhead of not having the director blueprint for the cinematics. But where I am, sorry, 1 second. I think I lost it. Is this? So this is only call once you got the first event. Not even if you have an event or not. Not even if you put an event in the sequencer. There needs to be a print. You need to create an event, but that's so fucking stupid. No matter what, because there should be something that actually happens in the frame, and there is nothing exposed on blueprints. The only thing you have is on created, but on created, yeah, call when the directory is this directory is created. The problem is this directory is created only when there is a sequence event. If there is not, this will never be created. But the problem is that you need to put this in the first frame. I mean, it doesn't make sense no matter what. So, in other words, if I go here again, I think not visualizing. Okay, so I put my event in the first frame, and just basically in the sequencer I'm putting my... I mean, this is so fucking stupid. I'm just doing this and I'm just the only thing I'm thinking is that I could call the actors that they are spawn, maybe, but again looks bizarre. Okay, I just made a very quick change in the cinematic to have the event there quickly in the beginning, so everything gets updated in the first frame. I'm gonna put these people a bit more scattered with different rotations. Like so, and test this. Okay, so if I talk to you, you are my target. If I talk to you, you are my target. Oh, I got a Skyrim vibes moment there. Not for the good, actually. You are my target. And you're my target even if I'm not looking at you. Okay, so one part is fixed. Now is the rotation situation there. How I want to do this? I think I want to keep rotating the actors until the vector is close enough to 1, the dot product. And once the dot product is 1, I stop doing corrections. But even if I'm in the cinematic, I want to keep doing correction. This is because I don't want to separate the different kind of adjustments. Like you need to translate the actor, you need to rotate the actor, you need to start the cinematic, you need to start. I want everything to go smooth at the same time, rather than just moving first, then rotating, then triggering the cinematic, then the dialogue. I want everything to go at one single piece because it's more natural in general. I don't like many dialogue systems in many games because it's this kind of teleporting, waiting for situation. I want the things to be more speed up, and that also that you can cancel the dialogue very quick. So it's how players play now. We are not in the 90s anymore. We need the things to feel a bit more smooth. And again, we are not AAA, so we need to be smart as well to don't go super crazy, but some little things can be done. Some compromises are needed. So I got here the rotation, and this rotation works. The problem is with this rotation here, it snaps because it's the controller rotating, so I need to slowly, similar what I do with the velocity. I just put a velocity and then I stop. I need to do something similar with that. Well, that was not a correct rotation at all. Well, no rotation is good. The camera is good, which is... but the rotations are wrong, and the reason are wrong could be one because of this. That could be one reason. Let me see if it was that. Maybe it's that. Okay. Apparently was that. If I do this. Okay, that's because I think it happened. Yeah. So if I have enough time, the character rotates where I want to rotate. Yeah. I get it. But it's not really smooth. There is a little teleport in there that I'm not fan. So how we are gonna do this? We are going to separate this process. Sorry for all the mess. I'm gonna start cleaning up so it's more visible for the stream. I wouldn't do this, but I understand that if people join now and see this mess. Are you celebrating something? Oh shit, mosquito. A mosquito? Well, attacks. Okay, so we are gonna separate this process. All this can be gone. We don't need this. We don't need this. We definitely need this. We are gonna... I mean, I can collapse to a macro. Nah, it's okay. No need. Maybe I access. And we are going to do this in two different phases. This is what calculates the velocity. That's one part of the sequence. Oh, I lost you on this score. I don't know why I'm losing you all the time. Okay, there we go. Weird. Yeah, I don't get it.
It was a spider.
Oh, really? Damn. You're gonna be a Spider Woman now? Hostia. Don't worry. Yes, if I wake up and I see you climbing the walls and
It's amazing, no?
Amazing Spider-Man, that's why it's called Amazing Spider-Man. You think it's funny? You think that was a funny joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Of course, that's funny. It's a simple joke. Okay. On a spot? Or should I say... No, I don't have anything. This is the second process, and the second process is... Okay. Get controller. Get desired rotation. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. Get control rotation. I'm just checking very quickly if this equals the same. Yeah, that looks like it's looking to... So that's our starting point. And what we are going to do just let me think about it. We want to lerp. You good? What happened? What happened? I want to know. We. It's a politically correct way. It's a empathetic way. What we are going to do is to get the jaw of the controller as and the desired rotation, the pure desired rotation here, and what is gonna determine the alpha, and this is the fucked up moment but very interesting, it is to say, let's make a float clamp is okay. This is a bit math, so we are going to calculate taking the forward vector of this actor and taking the unit vector between the actor location and the location of the pawn, which is this one, we are gonna calculate the dot product here, and if the dot product is, let's refresh this a second, if is 1, %100% of B. Well, we know that we want this. And if it's 0, it's gonna be A, which is gonna be the original rotation. And that is now what we need to do. Meaning that we want full rotation of the dot product. I can do it by distance actually, more than by alignment. The closer you are, the more you rotate. So if you are very close, it's completely instant. And I think that's fucking cool. The good things is I got already the distance calculated, so I'm not gonna use the dot product. I'm gonna use the distance. So if you are, let's say, 100, you can try. I could also, the problem of this event doesn't have a counter, but I could also learn. I could also learn. That kind of worked, almost. Bothers me the camera, but the rotation looks like it's kind of working. I just think you know what, I can also wondering. I mean, that's doing the work. That's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, no. Let's think about this 1 second. Should be distance, because distance should be over time. Um, let's make this in different stages. So once this is there, it stops. But let's make sure there is a 2 seconds delay. And the velocity here needs to be false. Now, with that said, yeah, the problem is that the controller is actually happens instantly. Unless, because the camera happens instantly, unless I trigger the cinematic directly, that I think I will do, by the way, but you know, I think I'm overthinking. This can be easily done with a simple float. Fuck it. I could do even a timeline, but rotation lerp could be camera rotation lerp. But that also, this is gonna work. So we want this to be 1. We don't need distance. We are gonna basically slowly adding I'm not sure, but because we are gonna clamp it, we're gonna do this, and then yeah, I don't know, once it's ended, I guess just to clear up, I can just clean up this and reset it, but that should be enough for this system, because I'm lerping this. The timeline is 0.01, which I think will be around 1 second to do the full rotation. Maybe I can put maybe 0.05, so it's around 2 seconds. Whatever. Let's see if all this thing I did now makes something interesting or not. Okay, definitely not. It's even worse. That was a very weird rotation that happened very quick there. Okay, we are gonna bypass very quickly the rotation part. I want to make sure that this works. This is... oh, this needs to be false. And then it needs to be true. Okay, let's test this one more time. Only with the movement, because I broke a couple of things right there. Okay, that works. Almost. It's a couple of things that... yeah, I see. So if I say you need to be greater than 10, you would do that, and if not, the velocity should be 0, but let's see if this works just for the first part of the velocities, and then we jump to the rest. Okay, definitely that works for the velocities. Yeah, whatever cinematic is broken right now. I wanted just to make sure that, yeah, that looks to work there. Now the second part is the rotation, and the rotation is where I think I did a bit of a mess. We are adding a lerp between the rotation we want starting from 0, so meaning that if this is 100% this rotation, and what is the value? 0 by default, so why was rotating like crazy? I don't know yet. Okay, that's something. It's not exactly what I want, but no, but we almost got this. Yeah, because it's correcting. I would say that now that I have this dot product, this should, if it's less than 0.95, that's it. And once it reaches the value, you stop doing these adjustments. So we keep rotating, we keep adding velocities, and once you're in a decent value, and the rest can be also added with a control rate, a little adaptation. Why? Okay. There is a jump that I don't like. And the other interesting thing is, yeah, you are the forward vector there, but I feel like I need to look a bit more there. And that's a bit of the problem with the combat. Wow. Okay, that's not great. No, actually, what the hell? Why am I doing this? It's easier. Rotation lerp. Needs to be less than 0.99. Once you go to that rotation, you should stop. That's one part. I'm not sure this is arriving to the place, but let me try. Wow. Why the spin? Because very quick. But however, it arrives to the position just very quick, and yeah, go to sleep. I can stop the oh shit, sometimes just get stuck there and keeps doing this stupid bouncing. What is this? Ooh. Okay, this needs a timer. There are situations where you don't get out the cinematic, which is not good. I'm not sure exactly why. Yeah, I see it happens. It happens when you are very close. But still, the rotations are weird. I want also the cinematic to start not here, but here, I think. And then I do this very quickly, a bit of mess, but I will fix it later. So I don't need to wait for so this one. Yeah, I see when there is like oh man, this is gonna be a headache. The only thing might be better is to don't use the controller rotation, the desired controller rotation, and just set the actor rotation. That maybe works a bit better. I can lerp it, we'll see, but I just feel that this is a bit dumb. Hey, XM God. Today's dialogues, the dialogue system I'm working. Quest cinematics, but right now I'm just in the middle of this dialogue mess to do more seamless transitions. But almost there, just experimenting with a couple of ideas before I get crazy. So let's try with actually lerping the rotation rather than the controller. I think that didn't rotate the character. Oh, it rotates the character. Okay, that's not that bad. There is a glitch there that I don't get it. Wait a second. It's because I'm lerping? What if I take just the... Well, actually, okay, the initial rotation is not the controller rotation. It should be the get actor rotation. We can break this, take the jaw, and we can take this and then we'll lerp to the final direction, I guess. Maybe this works better. Okay, nice. Good luck with the work. You're gonna be practicing mechanical skills. Oh, fuck me. This is horrible. Okay. I need to analyze. Okay, I think I know. One second. I think the problem is oh, the beep is just the moment I press the button, just to understand when the entire transition happens. For debugging, it's gonna be common. It can be annoying. I'm sorry for that. I just need to test when this thing starts. So I mean, the first thing I can try is to actually just rotate towards wherever I have to rotate, because that is not gonna update the controller. Yeah, I mean, it works. The problem is that actually works, because the rotation rate already does the job. I just need to do a bit faster. And also the bottom, yeah. Okay, the first thing is I don't want the cinematic to wait all this transition. So this logic here is not gonna happen there. It's gonna happen straight away. But I want to make sure that the conversation dialogue has a smoother easing and a smoother sound. Okay. Yeah, no delay. It's super quick. How you know there was no delay? How you test it? Okay, I broke things because yeah okay, I know what is going on exactly. Look up. Sorry, I'm just checking the screen. Oh, I see. That's of course. That's dumb. Yeah, what is the? I'm curious. What is the difference? Or maybe seconds. I don't know. Yeah, that's cool. 10 seconds is cool. Yeah, I don't know. Could be not streaming to TikTok, maybe. Okay, 5-7. I see. They're counting. It's a good ratio. I like it. Okay, the rotation works better. The transition works like us. And the reason is because this movement mode shouldn't be there. I should directly to indeed trigger the cinematic, but not there, but there. I need to keep moving. Because in other cinematics, if it's a dialogue, the physics should be there, but if it's not a dialogue, sometimes you want to have okay, that's hey, why you got so I guess if I oh, sorry. Yeah, the storm is heavy on CRETE. Oh, sorry, I see more people. My bad. You need to organize those notes look messy. Oh, that's nothing, man. I can get way messier than that. Usually you do that. I mean, like, it's as always. Blueprints don't get slower because the nodes, in the same way nuke nodes don't get slower because the nodes, or script is narrative, screenplay is not worse because it's done in a napkin. Again, because I'm the solo developer, I know exactly what I'm doing, so yeah, I'm okay with that. I love to break things fast and move fast, and when something is proving that works, then it's when I do the cleanup. If I do it, sometimes I don't even do it. Storm has to be loud, but Albert has the power to calibrate weather. No, I don't have the power, it's fucking random. I mean, there is weights, but this I can't, sorry. That's what it is. But the good news is, like, the system looks to work. There is a bit of left-right. And by the way, I want also to fix the problem with the transition. By the way, the funny thing is, if you think these notes are messy, oh boy, I don't wanna go deep, but this is cute. This is the cute part. I'm not flexing that, but yeah, it's like something I learned a lot. Again, in both industries, is like organizing in general. It works on teams. It works on when you need to hand over your work, but it's not a metric of a good system, or it's not a metric of a good feel in the game. You know, once you got what you want, you can always comment, clean up. But when you work as solo developer, you know exactly that your time is limited. And you need to somehow iterate super fast and not giving a fuck about something. And then your brain somehow starts to connect the dots very quickly because you are used to your own mess. And your own mess is what actually creates this kind of quick iterations without losing the loop, without losing the And many people will tell you, oh, but that takes nothing of time to comment something or to organize the nodes or to do, but I believe these kind of patterns or habits are neither good or bad, they are just different. And in my case, if I save 5 seconds commenting this, if I save 10 seconds organizing these nodes, if I save 20 seconds doing this and that, I already got 1 minute extra at some point that helped me to test a second alternative and to see how that feels very quickly. So I just go fast, quick, but that doesn't mean bad. Means like test, see what I want, and then if I feel that I need to comment or to clarify or to organize, I do it. But if I feel that I know myself why I do the things in one way or the other, even if I have here blueprints with 4 years old, there is no real crazy need of organizing things unless you will have a publisher that needs to help you with I don't know, netcode or to localization. You hire a team to have more game designers. Absolutely. I mean, like the Seed of Yuna, if you any shot of the Seed of Yuna, you open the files in the 3D software, they were crazy, but all the shots were done. Like I didn't I didn't spend time in organizing the shots in a obsessive way. I just knew that we are delivering pixels. Doesn't matter what you got in the back end as long as feels good and is good. And I did, like, again, the Seed of Yuna was like 120 shots. At some point I was doing like 1 shot per day during the last year, and then obviously the rendering phase, but it was like non-stop, knowing that in many cases I cheated, I did traps, I did tricks to tricks to do the things faster, even if they were not canonical, because I'm the only one that I need to care, and because I know how I work, it's perfect. I can go like super fast, and I don't need to explain why I name the things in this way or why I don't name things at all. So that's something that took me time to learn and to understand, because when you go to companies, they are super obsessed about convention names, about organizing the thing in a specific way, pipeline, workflows, commenting, functions, hierarchies. But then if you think in a rational way, it's like, why they want that is because otherwise there is a miscommunication between different people, and that is okay. But when you reach a kind of self-awareness of how you work, go fucking wild, because there is only one life, and you just need to not rush, but you just need to be confident in what are you doing, you know. And you can learn, like, okay, this is a fucking mess, at some point you need to organize things. That is okay as well. You just need to find when is the moment to do that. And with that said, I'm thinking about one crazy blueprint. You want to see how the procedural generation works? Get ready for the screenshot. This is the procedural generation master. It's not the worst. Actually, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. It's not that bad. I thought it was going to be way worse, and this is okay. No, there has to be something worse. The AI is not that bad. Looks clean, I know. Wait, what blueprint is fucking crazy? Oh shit, I know which one. I know which one has the fucking record. There was another one which was the previous world generation. No, not the combat, the hit reception. When you receive a hit and you do all the math of the damage. Get ready. This is okay. Let's see. But you know what? I can go to any place in this blueprint and like a map. I know exactly what it's doing. Look, I didn't even delete this shit. There is many things that they are legacy there. And the only thing I care is that I'm not casting something because that uses memory. Because it stays on memory when you... Or you can do like potential bugs just not because doing that. But like if I just stop in any spot, I know exactly what I'm doing in every of these places, basically. This, for example, was for the metrics that I don't need it anymore. So I think this one is one of the most hardcore blueprints, and yet until today it's one of the less buggy pieces. I never had a problem with this specific class. I got problems with things that they are cleaner actually, but I don't know exactly what is going on. I need to track the things. But this one, I know exactly what is going on wherever I go, and it's a fucking mess, but it's a mess I understand. It's like you go to messy cities and you know exactly where to find every single thing, you know? And there are a lot of legacy things that I deleted. Look, this is how it started actually, because this was separated in 4 different sections, like the enemy to player hit, player to enemy hit, then enemy to enemy hit, and then on end hit. And the player to player is another class because it's different in many ways. But then obviously the ones that they were more heavy, if I go here, this is how the damage is calculated, basically. Like you can see here the different bonds with the different damages, armor hit yes or no, the multipliers, and then the data is saved in a struct that is sent later to the stats and to other things, ragdolls, etc. Damage is calculated there in a single variable, so you don't need to call this function many times, and then you just use this boom damage everywhere. And you can just save a variable and start doing functions and do a lot of shit, but I really don't care. Again, the reason I don't care is just because it's something I learned, not because I'm doing a guess or something like that. So yeah. And of course, you will find moments of fuck, I should just be more tidy, or fuck, I should just organize this. But at the end of the day, it's just balance. Like if I put all the time I wasted all the time I wasted late organizing the things a bit late because I was not doing this from the beginning, versus all the time I used in building things and finding things because I didn't spend time organizing, it wins the second, you know? Like if I put the things in the balance, I accept that time to time, fuck, maybe I regret about not knowing why I did this. But in many cases, the balance goes more to the side of keep moving forward, and then you can fix later, you know? It's like a massage. So the thing that annoys me in the cinematic is that the character rotates there. I'm wondering if the cinematic ends here, or let me check this very quickly. Yeah, I think it's patterns, right? Like if you do sudokus all the days, you are good with sudokus, and I find sudoku super messy. Okay, so no, it happens before, because okay, so if I go to the conversation cinematic here, yeah, that's annoying. Okay, So what I need to do is to make sure that okay, I know the trick. I need to make the I need to put the controller look into the same side. So when I do the transition, it doesn't freak out, and this will be a very simple step, which is I'm checking if I got the controller already. No. So we're gonna get the controller here. Pawn controller. And we're gonna set the control rotation to 0, 0. And this will happen in the frame we clear all this, and the final rotation is this rotation right there. So this, hopefully, even if I blend out the cinematic, the cutscene, it should still look into the correct location, because if I rotate the character, then I rotate. See? Nope, didn't work. And I can imagine why. Let's try this. Yeah, because it's delayed, so I didn't do the rotation. Yeah, that worked. Okay, next step is opening the conversation cinematic again. I think you can't see this part. Yeah, only in the bottom right. And I don't want to constrain it. I want to do the things as smooth as possible and make it as seamless as possible. Let me just close this, because then otherwise I'm gonna lose the control of that. There's a bit of weird vibration there. Wait, we agree that the okay, wait a second. The rotation, and let me experiment with this. Could happen just. Let me try this. that doesn't work. I'm wondering if it doesn't work because it should be like that or not. Let me see this. Okay, no, so I need to keep updating that. Ah, damn. That's sad. Okay. I know when I use the rotation lerp, I want to make sure that this I'm thinking. No, yeah, no, it should be like this. I think I might need to rotate a bit faster. Maybe. Oof, no, no. Oh. Okay. Let's call this target rotation. Because I think the problem is like I'm constantly updating and that's why it's vibrating left and right in a weird way. So target rotation is the only rotation that matters. And should be happening all the time. And only when can try something like this. And the same applies for to this. So now it's an static final rotation instead of dynamic. That was there was corrections there. And now I fucked up there. Okay, I'm breaking things even more. The classic. This is correct, the rotation is correct. This is not needed anymore. This can go here actually. And target rotation is calculated only once. Oh, okay, sorry. I get it now. No, it's between the... Yeah, I see. It's not that. It's actually the target location of the spot. So the target location of the spot is the start. That's the vector. Now yes, I think. And that gives me the final rotation. Because it's not dynamic, so... Okay, yeah, but it was a very fast shit. I mean, yeah, okay. The rotations are okay now. The problem is that it's a teleport situation there. There is a flicker I don't like. Let me see again why in slow-mo. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink to keep the flow. Yeah, see you in 5 minutes. What's up? I'm here. Just got a break. Binding of this suck. And the other I never. Alright. So my issue now is with it. Okay, I still a bit stuck with the rotation. I was thinking different ways. Toilets are always a source of inspiration. Okay, many things need to be polished. That fucking. I mean, I know exactly what is going on. So let's break down the things one by one. First of all, let's forget about this rotation thing there. Not the most relevant one. However, it's true that if I rotate this, actually maybe not. Maybe it's better to use this system and keep lerping. Yeah, maybe we should lerp. Maybe that was not a bad idea after all. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, because this is gonna be a teleport. Bang. So lerp. Clamp value, and we are gonna use the rotation lerp. From 0 to 1. 1 is full B, which is this. And A. And A is gonna be actually again get on controller. Oh, get control rotation, and we are gonna save this as promote to variable original rotation. Okay, so now we got original rotation and target rotation, and we are gonna rotate from one to the other. I don't know if it's gonna work. Interesting. I'm rotating the... one. Let's go. Let's try. Okay, this is fucking mysterious. What the hell, you know? Let's test this carefully. Could be that. Could be that I'm not doing this. Nah. Nah, I don't think it's that. I'm gonna try one more time, but. It's all the time. I'm a bit confused. What? Okay, that's confusing. Even more now. Okay. Okay, that's my rotation. I need to rotate to 60. Ooh. Wait. What? How the fuck you are? Oh my fucking goodness. How can I be so dumb? Yeah, it is. What is the name? Not custom, but I mean like a plugin. Notes. Flat notes. That's the one. Recommended. I don't know if it's free or not. I think it's free. Maybe yes. I can't remember now. Yeah, it's very handy. Okay, now that is more into the line of what I wanted to do, but I don't need to go this fast there. Let me try this. Okay, that works. And it's seamless. It's still a weird jump. What is that though? What is that? Not always, I guess. Okay, it's not always, it's not all the time. I mean, it's not horrible, I don't wanna die if I can't, but... Ah, I know. I got it. This original rotation needs to be I need to save the... let's save the rotator. Fuck it. Let's save the rotator. I don't need this. That little glitch is because, of course, I'm zeroing out the pitch. So this needs to be recombined. Don't crash, you motherfucker. Okay. So this rotation, the jaw definitely lerps right there. And the pitch is gonna lerp between the original pitch and 0, and this goes with the lerp. I think that's it, hopefully. Let's see. I expected this shit. I remember now why. Yeah, oh my god, man. Deja vu. Yeah, if you are looking to the bottom, it's gonna... it's so fucking classic. I hate this with all my life. You know, there is no like a real need of lerping to 0 here. But I'm gonna do it because I feel like. So the issue is like when you are doing the pitch, could be either positive or negative. If it's 0 is the horizon when you are looking completely straight. If you look up, it's 1 degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. But the problem is, if you want to lerp from 350 degrees, for example, you are almost in the horizon, so you need to actually to go to 0. You are gonna rotate the entire camera backwards 360 degrees just to get to 0 degrees. So what you need to do is to see in your current pitch what are you closer to, 360 or to 0. So for example, if you are in 60 degrees, you are closer to 0. But if you are in, I don't know, 270 degrees, which is not possible, but you can be maybe looking down, maybe it's 270, at some point it's gonna be 350 or 340. If you are looking to the horizon a bit down, that's where you need to don't lerp to 0, but to lerp to 359. So if, and we are gonna have two options here. And most likely this is gonna be, if you are bigger than 180, just lerp to 359. If not, just lerp to 0. A bit of math. And that works now, because I was looking down and went to 359. If I look this, it's gonna do this, going down, which is to 0, because I can do 0 there. Yeah, that was way better now. And I like how smooth it feels. That's so fucking cool, man. That's so badass, I tell you that. Look at that. Okay, that's not badass. Basically, I need to make sure that you can't interact while you are jumping, or wait to be in the floor or something. But in any other case, it works as expected. Yeah, man, that's crazy. crazy. That's a 360 there. I know the character also should rotate, but just having this, that's a good start. Yeah, that's the problem when you are doing the action, you break it. But that's okay. We got the main system. I'm gonna actually do very quick. I'm gonna make sure that you are not jumping, or maybe I can wait. I can go to the conversation, to the interaction, and let's make sure that the owner. Let's get movement component. No, let's get character movement. Let's get is floor is moving on ground. And if it's not moving in ground, don't do that shit. Actually, I'm gonna leave this kind of little sound there. We're gonna remove it, but we're gonna put it just for testing purposes. If it's not moving the ground, just don't do anything. Actually, I could just do if you are attacking, but I think this is the most problematic in many cases. Yeah, so you can until you touch the floor. What if I'm doing this? Yeah, that can break the things. Yeah, that's very problematic, right? Okay. Could be worse. Now, the character is not exactly looking to me. Yeah, I need to adjust that little offset a bit in the animation blueprint. This looks easy. I just need to make sure that the target location okay, I see. Interesting. It always looks at you. I guess it's the right vector. And we are going to multiply this let's get a float. Let's say minus 100 and then I can adjust it. I could guess, maybe I can get the mesh and to the head. Okay, I think that looks too much to the left. I mean, definitely. But it's basically what is going on. Let's say 35 centimeters more, less to the center. Yeah, that looks more or less as expected. That's cool, I like it. Now I'm gonna remove the weapons adjustment, because in this case it's not needed at all. Like, I got this kind of swapping weapons stuff, but it's not needed. We are going to check in the cinematic component, and again, if weapons are visible, okay, weapon visible, this needs to be false, because if it's true, this is disabled. And then we got another part, which is this ability that is done in the end. This shit there. We are going to make sure that if this only happens if only, yeah, like this. That's kind of interesting. Oh, that's the fade in, fade out. Okay, fair enough. I guess I can also. Oh wow, yeah, I can stop a cinematic. That's fucking great. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think this node of interacting, I'm gonna just leave it like this, temporary. Because the input is already disabled, and I think think that's enough. And I don't want actually the weapons to disappear. I want just to... Yeah, that's more relevant. The question is if I'm doing this. I mean, it's a bit bizarre at this point in with a gun. Okay, that maybe needs a better pose there. Okay. It's not even pointing. Okay. I'm wondering if the distance should be a bit closer. But yeah, it's funny that if you got the gun, you point the pawn with the gun, even if it's a friendly conversation. Not very friendly anymore, I guess. Okay, so we go to the cinematic component, not the interaction component. Like 1 meter distance, how that feels? It's very close conversation, no? If it's 1 meter, it can be different actually. Like that is too intimate. But maybe 125. I think that's the standard. I guess it's also cultural, right? The distance you talk with people. That feels good. Oh wow, that was crazy. That was funny. Okay, yeah, one thing maybe is to, if I'm maybe here, don't go super crazy. Oh, we got a similar problem with this. Yeah, we got a similar problem. Oh, I hate that one already. Nerping rotators, that's the issue. Oh, I like this though. I like this. I do. Shortest path. Let's go. Thank you, Unreal. Sometimes you got cool shit, you see? We can be friends. We can be friends. We are gonna put the rotation lerp there. Target rotation Joe here. Original rotation A Joe here. And we put this here. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Sorry, I just got this sometimes. It's because I got the two windows in one single screen. That gets the shortest rotation. That gets the shortest rotation. Let's test all of them. That's the shortest rotation. That is beautiful. That is chef kiss. Look at that. It doesn't rotate because actually it's looking at that, so that's really amazing. Damn it. Damn it! Sorry, I shouldn't explain that. That's so fucking cool. I got this. I'm looking down. Looks up. That's it. Super seamless. That's it. We got this. Okay. Next stage. I could start with dialogues, but first I want to test this in the proper island to see if I'm not breaking other things. Because there's a chance that I'm breaking other shit because of, you know. So I'm okay with these guys hanging out there. I'm not gonna go up. I mean, maybe I take one of these. Like for example this one, and I'm gonna put the interaction component that I made. I think it's CRETE interaction component. Mission doesn't matter. Then let's go down here. And let's make all of this. Actually, can I do this at the same time? Not the piano one. For now. No, I need to go one by one. Okay, not a biggie. Because what I can do actually is CRETE interaction component, and maybe I can do this. Oh, this one has the CRETE interaction component. Okay. This one doesn't. Now it does it. Now have it as well. It's a gift for all of you, because not all of them are gonna need interaction. But so if I play this now, let's see what we get. Okay, this is a good start because it's not conflicting with anything. I'm very worried now about the mess, so I will accept whatever it happens. Damn it, it's fucking working. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I took you again. Yeah, it's working as expected. a panel in the middle. That's fucking cool. Okay, let's go out. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, let's fucking go. The cinematic is very short, but it's enough to understand. I can also even cancel it. That's it, man. We got this. And some of them don't have cinematic. But also the looking at you is super smooth. This one no, because he doesn't have the thing. I have it. That was work, but worth it, man. Because now the amount of content you can do just with this and lore, just having every character to build the different little pieces of what is going on there and build the story by your own. That is already a lot. Now, obviously, as you will see in many Japanese games, the strategy is to usually they separate these narrative elements in 3 different pieces, like premium cinematics with dialogues and subtitles and pre-render. Then you have like a hybrid or semi-premium, which still have dialogues, the animation is okay, voices, that's good, obviously not to the cinematic level. And then you have all the filler content, which is no voices, only dialogue, and the animation usually is a bit more stiff and procedural. Sadly, for all the secondaries I will have to do that, but obviously for the main characters, that at this moment will be Chris, Demian, Cromer, June, Carol, and Sinclair. For this one we will have voices, and interactions will be more related to the main story, but interacting with other people around in the island, maybe we can hire 3-4 actors here and there, and try to do 30 different characters. As you know, actors are, one of their job is to modulate and be able to have different registers. And that's why we got backers and coffee and all this shit, just so we can expand things that they are not gonna stop us to make the game, but it helps to expand these things with making the things a bit more interesting. It's not a it's not a deal breaker, but definitely feels good when you can talk with characters and know better about them with more connected, basically. Okay, so I need these suits, man. I need the limbic suits. I need this poncho. Especially the poncho, just because the hoodie, man. Super tactical limbic hoodie. I need this so badly. If I got this, I will wear it all the fucking time. Yeah, at least this one. This one, I wouldn't go to the street with this, most likely. But this, 100%. 100%. Maybe this metallic thing is a bit too much to go out there, but this kind of feel and the hoodie a bit more plasticky, I fucking love that one. Boots full of shit. Yeah. Okay, so I guess it's the moment to start working on the dialogues a bit. I got a template already of one, the June mission actually. Let me just change the song. If it's very loud, let me know. Just need to get some motivation punch for this second phase. I need to think how the fuck I'm gonna do this. Okay, so we have I'm gonna save everything. I'm gonna go back here to the staging and okay. What are the chances that we get an ancestor skin, or do you think we'll break the narrative? Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, just basically because I mean, one thing maybe is to have something that doesn't break the model, but it's more like a DNA suit ancestor inspired. So you got like kind of painted Valvidas, more white color, things like that. Maybe the problem is like the models of the enemies and the models of players are different in scale, and the animations are different. Many things are different, so it's not that simple to play as an ancestor as it is. But it could be something inspired by, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, there are plans for all this kind of customization. I don't know to the level to be an ancestor, but to the level of, again, 3 different colors by different sections of the DNA suit, plus the tattoos, plus metallic looks and things like that. They are planned. And yes, many things will be related to challenges, towers, etc. More for endgame. Okay, so this is the cinematic component. We want to go to the CRETE interaction component. What we want to do here is to, in theory, how we know that this actually has, okay, let's imagine that, yeah, there is a dialogue. We are gonna delay this like 1 second or 0.5, and in the pawn we are gonna widget component, add component. Let's get this here. Yeah, widget component. We are going to set widget, and we are going to create a widget. I'm gonna, just for testing, What is the name? Interactable. I think it was info or details. Okay, give me a second because I don't remember now. Okay, CRETE tooltip. And we are going to whatever. Really doesn't matter. You can say that the pre-controller. Okay, fair enough. Test. So that's when the cinematic starts, and we are gonna put this widget right there. There is nothing else required. Nope. So we got that working there. Test, name, item, blah blah blah. I'm wondering if this is working already. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, like shit, but yes. So we are gonna improve this. Let me see how complex is this widget, because if it's not very complex I can start this as a template. Yeah, I'm gonna use this as a template. So I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna call this create dialog bubble. I'm gonna open this up. Let's start making sure that in the graph, in the designer, be stupid, the opacity is 1. We don't want animation, we want to make sure that the things, later we'll do animation, but now we want to make sure that the tick function is, okay, this is where the visibility, let's clean up this very quickly. enter. And this is the construct. Let's remove the construct. Let's repeat this from scratch. Okay. Let's do this a bit different. The description, for a reason I don't get, it's not visible. Most likely that's weird. But yeah, where the fuck is this and why it's not visible? I guess it's because the text. I see. Well, not like this is actually working. Why is not visible? Fucking kidding me. There's nothing in the construct. Okay. The border, the text. Is fucking here for a reason I don't get. Is the opacity of this is 1. The border is 1 unless, and the description is 1. But if I put you here, then you show up. So why you are not showing up here? Oh shit. Scale was 0 in one of the axes. Okay. So this this is a test text to see if the margin, padding, length of the text and many other elements are working as expected. And they are not. Okay. Oh shit, what time is it? Okay, I should stop soon. It's getting brighter. This is basically name. This is a text to see if margin blah 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 blah. Okay, let's think now. I want to do this in a data table, because if we need to localize the fucking game, needs to be all this text needs to be very exposed and visible. But yeah, basically this is the first part. This should be all the time visible. I don't think we need an icon. I don't think we need animation. We just need this. And this should go to the this needs to be a screen size, tick mode disabled. We need to do a couple of adjustments here. But yeah, dialog bubble. Oh, I see, this doesn't update until you compile and refresh a bit, and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay. So we go to the interaction component. We are gonna use this instead. For this component, we want to make sure that set tick mode disable. All this shit is gonna be done here. Size 1 1. What else should I consider? Draw size 1 1. Screen. Okay. Space in a screen space. We go again to the interaction component. Space. Screen space. And we connect this here and we connect this here. So attach. I don't want. Can I get the mesh here? Most likely not. But I can make it a bit higher. Let's try that. And let's see what we get here. We got nothing. So it's time. Oh yeah, we get something. So we actually don't need this offset. That should be all the time visible. Let me see. This should be all the time visible. So I'm gonna remove the timer I got here. I get the visibility. I get the visibility. I can be more stupid? Maybe yes. I almost broke a class because I'm working in the incorrect one. this one. And the visibility, this should be not here testable. Let's try that. Almost. Almost. I think if I put this around interaction around 75 and then manually I get this in the designer and this entire canvas I just put it around there. I think that can be already very good. Let me see. Almost. Also I need to change a bit there. Oh yeah, we get this. A bit more there. We can actually hide this. Collapse. And we can... Yeah, that's interesting. stop. Okay, I just need to make sure there is no dialogue once everything ends. So I can just... Interesting. Remove a widget. Yeah, can be instant. That should do it. Let's see. No. It didn't. I'm wondering if this is even... I'm wondering if this is even fired, to be honest. Because maybe it's not even fired. It is fired, but my guess is this is not gonna be a valid reference. It is a valid reference. So why your bubble stays there? Oh. I mean, this makes sense. I hope this doesn't crash. Let's try. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't destroy the component. I guess it's because I need to save a reference. Which annoys me a bit. But let's test this quick. Maybe not, eh? Yeah, let's see. No. The widget is still there. What the fuck? Like for real, eh? What the fuck? Okay. Let's promote the widget. make sure this is the widget I'm promoting. And now it's so fucking strange though. I removed the widget there. Why on hell you? It's because maybe I create more than one? I don't think so. But maybe yes. Maybe I create more than one. And that could be the issue. It's fucking incredible, dude. It's fucking incredible. Okay, so what the fuck? What the fuck? Why you are not? Okay, let's do this a bit different. I don't think this is the reason, but I'm just a bit confused, not gonna lie, because this should be the function is called the remove from parent should work, but the widget is still there. What if I do it with a timer? Nope. Doesn't. I don't care about this, buddy. I really don't care. You can't remove a fucking widget. Why not? What? This is crazy. What if I change your visibility to be completely gone? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit? It doesn't make sense at all. That you work, but holy fuck. I don't like that at all. That should be destroyed, and it's not destroyed. It is fucking crazy. I guess this is a classic thing that. Wow, so I'm just super confused right now. I'm so confused. So what if I make it visible again after 1 second? It's still there or is destroyed? We need to call it garbage, but widgets magic. You come back, eh? You come back because you think you are cool. Wow, like that's fucking crazy, man. Let's collect. No. Collect garbage. Okay, I will fix this part of the widget tomorrow. I think that's it for today. pretty nice push. Pretty happy with the cinematics, pretty happy with the seamless transition and how the things are going. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow. See ya, bye bye.